it looks a little smoother now. So I think we're going to attempt to do this live stream. I think we're okay. You guys let me know. I did see Ultra Pro is here. I saw Norse Foundry is here. NECA is here, which technically means WizKids is here. So we're going to do some walking. So let's go ahead and take a walk. See how we do. Hopefully this live stream is actually working. Square Enix has a booth here. Konami's got a booth. It's all Yu-Gi-Oh based, which is kind of what I expected. Alright, up here is the NECA booth. Okay.
I love his floor. Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Let's see. Let's see if we know anybody from WizKids that's over here. But they have... Ooh. Oh, man, they got the Red Dragon. Okay, hang on. Let me flip this around. That zoomed it in. Alright, so... we got, looks like a life-size ET. Here's our derpy Drizzt. We finally have a green dragon and a white dragon. But look, we got Gremlins. We got the Quasit, but look at this boy. We have the Red Dragon Wormling, which is pretty exciting. I wonder what else they got. Ooh, there's more. Oh, there's actual WizKids stuff over here. So let's go take a look.
Yeah, that's a most of our archives.
We've got all sorts of various statues. Dragon. I actually have this. We're going to unbox this maybe later tonight. Got some more Demon Lords. Got the Glory of the Giants boxes. Here is all of their kit for doing paints and miniatures for all of the framework sets. We have the Encounter in a box, which is WizKids' version of, you know, WotC made a, what they call it, Adventure in a box. This is much better. Got the Ukatoa, as well as a bunch of other Critical Role and stuff. Put the thing behind us. I'm gonna sneak out and come back. We'll be right back.
And then the Kid Robot and NECA.
So I know a handful of the people that are in there actually, which is pretty exciting. So we're gonna come back and talk to people. Here's the baby owlbear. Super cute. That comes out in, what is that, February? Got a whole bunch of new plushie series here.
I think we're going to go.
We have the entire set of the Sea of Shore at home. We're going to be unboxing those, as well as this Planescape set and this Fandumber set.
How many? I would say 12 to 15.
So we're going to come, let's take a walk. We got, just see what we got going on. Let's see what else we can find. I saw Leah and Will from WizKids back over there, who I know, who are super awesome people. So, I don't know. Let's go check out what's going on with Pokemon. We're going to see what happens. I've never done Toy Fair. This is the first time, so we're kind of learning as we go here. There's a lot of cool products, so we'll see. Got, as you see, like I said, Pokemon's got a sweet booth over there. Although it is by appointment only, I just saw the sign, which means we're not getting in there. There's no reason. I saw some D&D stuff in this Diamond Select Comics book, or booth. We'll go check that out. So yeah, I mean, technically, I'm here because I have the, you know, the following that allows me to do it, and I talk about D&D and board games and stuff like that, and those quantify as toys. So they also haven't really done a toy fair since 2020, and I wasn't had a place in, YouTube to be able to attend in 2020. But I am now, so I wanted to give it a shot and see what it's like. Also, like I said, typically Wizards of the Coast used to be at these conventions with their own booth promoting D&D products. I'm wondering if they stopped doing that because they're showing up at other conventions this year, like Gen Con, like PAX Unplugged, and they're trying to do like more meeting the people. This is an industry event in that you can only attend if you're like you make merch or you produce content. You're not like, it's not open to the general public. It's like a 4-day event. It's weird because it starts on a Saturday and it goes till a Tuesday, which I thought was odd. So yeah, we're just kind of checking stuff out and seeing what's around. WizKids is probably the one booth I'll spend a lot of time in because it's unrelated though. Check out that sweet Van Beats sponge. That's pretty cool. So yeah, we're just kind of walking around, checking stuff out, seeing what goes on. I have seen a fair few D&D related things not at a WizKids booth. So, like I just saw over this direction is Norse Foundry, the dice company. But like I said, it is toy makers, right? So I'm curious to see. Looks like Dark Horse Comics is here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you guys can feel free to go look at the exhibitor list. I think that's available for here's Stern Pinball. I'm a huge pinball nerd, so this is pretty exciting for me, honestly. So yeah, I like I said, Transformers is here. Yeah, like I said, was odd. I didn't see a Hasbro booth, like Hasbro listed as a vendor, which maybe they're not. But there are like Hasbro products that are here. Like I think a Nerf is present, but not in a Nerf booth at like another toy company's booth, which is odd. Again, and like while I love action figures and all this kind of stuff, like I love that. That's definitely in my wheelhouse. But I don't comment on action figures. I don't talk about that kind of stuff like on the channel, with the exception of like D&D minis are a thing that I cover because it's D&D adjacent, RPG adjacent, which is, again, this is all Funko. There's a whole Funko section we're walking down right now. So, if I did more of a, like I said, if I did more of just like a generic nerd-related stuff, this would probably be more things for me to comment on. But there's enough that I think it's also just cool. And the other side of it, as far as content creation goes for me, because this is an industry event, like see here's some Nerf stuff at the Franklin booth. So it's not like Nerf is here in their own right. They're here under like Franklin, who does obviously a lot of sports related toys and things. They make baseball gloves and other stuff like that. But one of the other main things I kind of wanted to do is this is not open to the public, right? So I just thought it would be a cool experience to give people a kind of peek behind the curtain, just kind of what goes on. Because I remember years ago seeing some like super high-end D&D minis at like Output from Toy Fair. Like they had like a big display with like the couple $1,000 like big massive D&D dragon statue. But yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the things are invite only. Like you have to sign up with the company, like you would at any convention really, to get time to talk about their product. And while I would love to, for my own personal, I guess here's like a Jurassic Park chess set, which is actually really cool. A bunch of Jurassic Park stuff. Jurassic Park collections. This is Universal's booth. Minions, Universal Monsters. Game of Thrones, but then also Minecraft. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, Noble. No, the Noble collection is here. I'll have to go check out their stuff because they made all like, they were like one of the original creators of like Lord of the Rings prop replicas. I remember because I used to get the Noble collection. I don't know how, but I used to get the Noble collection like catalog in the mail. When I had dreams of owning like every sword, piece of jewelry, everything from Lord of the Rings. Here's Norse Foundry. So yeah, this is more just kind of like I guess like a peek behind the curtain to let everybody who wouldn't normally have an opportunity to come to this, which is honestly a lot of people, just to kind of see what goes on and cool things. And then, like I said, I'll probably, where it makes sense, stop, chat, film things. You know, the team over at WizKids, for example, they're only in New Jersey, so this is a short trek over the bridge or through a tunnel for them. So they're also close to my house, which is nice. So I can, this was just a couple-hour train ride for me to come down here. So yeah, there's all sorts of like super crazy, like high-end statues and memorabilia and things. There also is a lot of board games and things here as well, which I shouldn't undersell because there is quite a few. I just don't know, like, Toy Fair also is like, it's a means to showcase things. For example, I saw like there's an influencer content creator lounge, and what was mostly in there was like kids that have toy YouTube channels, like that open up toys and do that kind of stuff. And here's more Noble collection, all the wands and things from Harry Potter, and there's a sweet Appa and Momo plushie down the bottom. If those are for sale, I'm gonna buy one. But yeah, I mean, Toy Fair used to also be in February, because I think the last one was February of 2020, right before the pandemic, and they haven't brought it back since. So this is the first one in like 3 years. So yeah, it's cool. I'm gonna walk around and I don't know. We'll see. Maybe something will come out of this. I might run into some company that does RPGs or board games that I didn't know about, and then like it'll turn into like a cool thing we can talk about, because so much stuff happens in all of the industries that we're a part of, whether it be RPGs or board games or what have you. It's almost impossible to stay up to date on all the news and things that are coming out. So who knows? I might, like I said, come across something here, right? That, like, these are old-timey kind of 6-shooter rubber band guns and stuff. I don't know. This could be, like, it would be wild too if I like ran into somebody that I knew, other than like the WizKids folks. But also, like I said, I don't think the purpose of this is like general retail to like people on the street. Like, if you're a content creator and you do like a toy channel, maybe like look at all this, like, I don't know, are those for sale? Is this just for like retailers who want to buy them for their game store or their toy store? I really don't know. So it's just kind of, we're learning together. That's what it comes down to. Right? We're seeing, here's Paladone does a bunch of, they have a bunch of, or did have a bunch of D&D stuff. So there's like some Zelda stuff. I really like the fairy in the bottle, for example. Mario stuff. Nightmare Before Christmas. The glowing D20s that I have in the background of all of my videos. The 2 glowing D20s, those are Paladones. Jelly Belly has a booth. But then there are a lot that look like that are just like general toy. I saw something for Halo when I walked in, We'll see. We'll take a look. This is the main. It's a pretty big floor. This is the main one. So we're just kind of walking, taking a look, seeing what we can find. There's like a whole Halloween section. This has obviously got a whole Christmas vibe going. Like cornhole. I saw some people riding around on like scooters and stuff when I first came in. That was kind of cool. Guy almost ran me over though on like a little tiny trike scooter. But other than that, that was cool. I also have to realize that I took a train to get here. So even if I do find people that are selling things for retail, I have to carry it all with me back on the train. So I can't go nuts and buy like giant 6 foot tall plushies. Not that I would, but to the point, some like outdoor kids play stuff. Oh, Spin Master. Oh, see, look. Here we go. Stat trackers, right? It's D&D 5 and stuff right here. So I know them. So there was some. That's like the third D&D related stuff. I know Ultra Pro has a booth, right? And they do card sleeves and accessories and stuff like that. So we'll go ahead and we'll continue up and down, and we'll see. Maybe we can come up with some other stuff that fits into my niche, right? Any kind of creative storytelling tools or like props or stuff. Sweet. A lot of props shooting a dinosaur. This is what it's like though inside my brain. I just bounce around and see all these cool things to go look at. Bob Ross has a booth, like it's a Bob Ross company booth. David Arquette is there signing things, which I thought was interesting. I also, from a content creator perspective, I gotta say I really am enjoying the fact that this is just like kind of an industry thing, because like you're actually able to walk and film and not have to worry about like bumping into all of the general con goers, which are fine, but you know, it's just kind of nice. Sideshow. I would assume, right? I think the vendor list is available online. So we're going to keep walking, see what we find. Biker mice from Mars. Okay. Guess Biker Mike from Mars is making a comeback. Did not know that. Yeah, as far as Spin Master goes, I'm not sure. I don't remember seeing them on the list of vendors, exhibitor list. They could be though. It's just like, you know, there's a very few specific booths that fit what I want to talk about. But, you know, we might walk over to some other ones and just get to meet some people, chat about things. And for all of you who are asking about, like, you know, oh, this looks like the kids would have a blast, why didn't you bring your kids? It's because unless they're a content creator and, like, the main face of your channel, they're not allowed. So, but, you know, it was a little bit difficult to explain to my 2 children under 7, hey, Daddy's going on the train to play with a bunch of toys for the day, and you guys can't come. So hopefully there is some stuff that I can pick up and bring home. If not, we'll have to take a trip, maybe over to like the Nintendo World Store and grab something. I think there are some Japanese toy companies here. The one who makes all of the like statues, they were like the things that I know them for are like taking like a horror icon or like some tough action icon and making like anime girl version of that, and they sell a statue. They're here. Starts with a K. Sorry, I'm doing a really bad job explaining that, but let's see. I was looking for like high-end, like to see if there were like high-end like anime figures and stuff like that. But I haven't come across any yet. There were some like, oh, Square Enix is here, right? That's one. Square Enix and Konami are both here. Konami is here for Yu-Gi-Oh! And Square Enix is here basically just promoting Final Fantasy figurines. So.
You know, I don't have to buy 3,000, I can buy 300, you know.
I don't know, I'm just kind of going around. So, an NFL Blitz are getting up over there. See? That Dark Magician Girl figure, that was pretty cool. Yeah, let's see, it's like, you know, action figures, toys, and then like, you know, outdoor swing sets. I saw like there was a whole Halloween section with a bunch of like masks and stuff. Yellowstone board game. Laser tag. Quite a bit left of this convention for Bubbles. I feel like I might luck out and find some stuff that like works decent for like terrain, right? And you might find like people with like custom built play sets. Honestly, Dwarven Forge probably should have had a booth here. They probably could have done pretty well, given the fact that their production studio is at most like 50 minutes from this location. They'll probably do pretty good here, I would imagine. I don't know. It's also like it's a very niche product, Dwarven Forge, you know. So, just so you guys know the expectations of this, I think we're going to get to the end of the convention show. And I'll probably just end the stream. So I can walk around and try to do my little spiel, talk to some people, get to know, make some, you know, business arrangements where it makes sense. I also will, by the way, as I said kind of before, have a lot of awesome WizKids related content coming out very soon. They sent me over just this massive box of stuff. A lot of you saw I posted about it. So we're going to be unboxing all of that, which is pretty cool. Probably going to start with the Fan Delver box set, or the Planescape one. Yeah, you know, I also feel like what is interesting with a lot of the stuff you're saying is that like a lot of the people are considering like bigger brands. Do they need to demo at a place like Toy Fair? Right? Like I said, Hasbro's not here. I didn't see like Mattel. Mattel was present at like they sponsored a lounge, but like they don't have a booth. He said Nerf is present in some companies' booths, but not like a Nerf booth. There's no like Hot Wheels booth, or Lego doesn't have a booth. And I feel like when you get to like a certain, I could be wrong, but it might just be like they don't need the publicity. Like Lego's gonna sell, right? You don't need to put Lego at something like this to get into some retail stores. Lego is Lego. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, it seems like for a lot of people who come up with like cool, fun things like these bows, right? Like stuff you might not know about. A good idea to get it into people's hands, you know. Give it a chance to. Oh, I lied. See, like they're okay. So there's some Hot Wheels at a booth over there, but they're like part of another company's booth. It's not like a standalone one. I hope what I'm saying makes sense. You know, if you have like some sort of a small business, bespoke company where you make some sort of product that could get lost in the greater scheme of things, then you might want to come here to just get your eyeballs on your product. But you know, I also didn't see things like Fisher Price or stuff like that having a booth because they're everywhere. You know what I mean? I think probably one of the biggest ones that I would say that's in here somewhere is USAopoly. Right, they're the company that does all the, or the OP as they're sometimes called now. They do a variety of different board games, obviously Monopoly and all the custom versions of Monopoly being one of the big ones. But they do a bunch of other, they do like Code Names and Level Up and the custom versions of Clue and things like that. Say like big inflatables. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll have to see. I mean, as somebody who loves dinosaurs, there's just dinosaurs everywhere because kids love dinosaurs. So, and I'm just honestly just a big kid anyway, so it's right up my alley. But then, like I said, there's also a lot of stuff that's like early education, things for like toddlers and like real young kids to teach them motor functions and how to read, things of that nature. And that's obviously just kind of above and beyond the focus of what my stuff is about. See, like all these light things, like those are super cool. You could probably find a way to build a D&D like trap or puzzle out of those lights, which is like a thing I might be like, I might go back to that booth. Or like these gyroscope related things. Could you make a puzzle, like a physical tactile puzzle that your players have to put together? That could be a lot of fun. So I might come back and suggest things like that. My big goal is to try to convince WizKids to let me walk with that dragon or that owlbear. I know they won't. They never do. I try my hardest. But I'll have to go talk to them. And as I always do, say, why aren't you guys working on holy symbols? Because I will constantly bring up to them, okay, so to eat my own words, Crayola has a booth. Tiny booth, but Crayola has a booth. Does Crayola need to market? Probably not. Everybody's buying crayons and buying Crayola crayons, you know. So Foam Brain Games, I think, has a booth in here somewhere. So they also make a bunch of things. I usually see Foam Brain Games, I believe, at Unplugged and Gen Con and stuff like that. So I am. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Which are you with? Nerd?
I'm
I'm as nerdy as it gets with this stuff.
Well,
Come
I'm in,
on.
I will.
Go.
I'll come back.
I know you will.
I'll make my loop. That guy is just real nice. That's the kind of guy you want on the floor. The good, firm handshake sales guy. I don't know what that had to do with what he was selling. I don't even know what he's selling, but. See, like do or drink, it's probably like, oh, they have booze. We'll come back. That could be fun. It's also odd, in my opinion, with a lot of these booths have like a table in the booth, and that's where they're conducting their business meetings. It's just like at the booth amidst everything else that's going on. All right, what do you mean as a big old booth here?
I love it.
See if we can find Ultra Pro.
Not sure.
That would be one that actually might have some stuff that fits. Magna blocks, magna tiles. I feel like, oh, you know what? I didn't do any live stream like this at Gen Con this year, and I do apologize for that. I will be doing one for sure at PAX Unplugged. So, which is just a reminder that I will be there as well. If you would like to come out and chat or what have you, I'll have a bunch of swag. I'll also have, I'll be bouncing around between meetings and games with friends and things, but if you find me out and about, stop by and say hi. Get some free swag. We're gonna have a new means of, like a new rolling cart to deliver my swag. So that should hopefully make it a little bit easier. Yeah. Lots of hats. Fancy hats. Masks. Just some wrapping paper.
Any message like, yeah, for us it was.
I also, one thing I know that they do have, giant Scrabble boards, is they have a lot of like seminars and like classes essentially you can go to. I, for the life of me, couldn't find how to get to them on the website. Maybe the Toy Fair app is the way to go. But like, I guess people are coming and just like attending classes on like, well, honestly, I don't know what they're for, but that's pretty cool. Here's again, magna tiles. I didn't see Mega. I know a couple people have asked. I'm assuming if they're here, they're probably more that direction. We're almost done with our first run, like whole walkthrough of the whole convention center. So we'll look. All right. This looks to be almost the end of this side. We got sandwiches and a place to eat. I'm not gonna eat. If I come all the way down to the city, I'm not gonna eat at like a food, like a sandwich shop inside here. I'm gonna get some real food. But either way. Yeah, it looks like this is definitely more on like. Well, actually, you know what? There doesn't really seem to be a theme, a discernible theme. Like, it's mostly board games over here. Like I said, here's phone brand games. They do pins, dice bags, and dice. Got some metal dice over here. Pandasaurus Games, another company we see at a lot of these conventions that we're out at. Apparently there's a signature edition of Bananagrams coming out. So, luxury Bananagrams, I guess. Didn't think that was the thing we needed, but, you know, there you go. I like this, like the Scrabble that goes up on the wall. So you can, like, casually play it over time. I like that.
I know, I was going to do that, like, I want to hear from my guest.
I think you might be right about the middle of the industry. I think you are definitely on to something. But yeah, like I said, for years, WotC would be here, like, possibly with WizKids or just on their own demoing new books. You'd see, we get like some news drops coming out about like them announcing the next book that was coming out sometimes, stuff like that. And we're not anymore. And I do wonder if that's because like they're currently focusing their convention presence on sort of like the apology tour, making sure they're out meeting fans at places like Gen Con, PAX Unplugged, doing the panels, getting to talk to people, showcasing what they're working on, how things are adjusting, stuff for the future. Which reminds me, I am very curious about what their presence and what they're going to be debuting this PAX Unplugged. Because by the time PAX Unplugged comes around, I think all of their releases, or maybe it'll just be Planescape, will be the only thing that hasn't released at that point. But basically their entire release slate for this year should be out very close, or by the time we're all at PAX Unplugged. So if they're going to be there, and they're going to be talking about their products, the only thing they can be talking about, in theory, is new stuff that we haven't seen yet. So I'm wondering, which would be very cool for them to do, if they would like drop news specifically at the con, like for the first time. I know Matt Mercer is the keynote speaker, for example. So it would be interesting if they were like, and there's a new Critical Role book coming out or something like that. I don't know. Mega was there. All right, we can look. There's also my whole screen is filled up with a live stream, so I can't very easily go and like pull up the app or the map of the floor. So if you guys are able to find it and tell me a booth number, I could possibly find. Make my way over there and figure it out. So we are almost at the far end. This right here is the last row. So we've done the whole convention center, which is good. Getting a good walk in, you know, pace around, see some stuff. I wore a sweatshirt because it's cold, so I'm sweating like crazy right now. Should have taken that off and checked it. Seeing like Nerf is here, but it's like part of another booth. Sorry, I'm getting messages. No. It's my wife. She should be watching the live stream.
You sit in my warehouse.
Candy. I do like candy. I'd have to go that do or drink booth, get a beer. Although I don't know the nature of the game, so I don't know what I'd have to do. All right, last row, folks. So, Party Factory is obviously a lot of like, you're having a themed party, and you want a certain kind of thing present at the party. That's a cool business. It's gonna be a hell for licensing though, because you have to get everything. Basically, your entire business model is built on licensing. Yeah. Japan Anime Games is here. Well, they make games, but also RPGs. They produce Glitter Hearts, which is my good friend Greg's Powered by the Apocalypse hack. The only dice maker I saw was Norse Foundry. So, if you're looking for like gemstone or metal dice, but yeah, no like intro level dice maker person. Did not see anything like that. $6,700 is Mega and Mattel. All right. Well, we're at 6,807, so we'll take a walk. I tell you, I did not see them, but okay. This is 6,707. Oh man, they got the transforming Optimus and the Grimlock. Very cool. All right, 6,700. You said. This is 66. So this must be. So somewhere up here is apparently Mega and Mattel. All right, this is a row 16,700. We definitely walked this row, but we'll take a look. I'll be honest with you, I'm not seeing anything. I've walked this whole row. I don't see it.
Hey, you never know. I can go talk to them.
That was the entirety of row 6700. And there was not a single Mattel anything in there. So I don't know. We'll head back over this way. Oh, yeah, so they're not here. They have products in the booth for a different company. So like ACD Zero Toys or whatever is present, and like they're a toy retailer who has some of their stuff. But like NECA has its own booth, standalone booth. You can even see it. It's way up there. But that's like their own specific booth showcasing their own new products, which is pretty cool. Also, I love these bags, these luggage bags that are also scooters. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I'd get in so much trouble in an airport with one of those though, so can't be picking up one of those. Wow. I think I am probably going to put an end to this live stream. Go talk to the people over at WizKids. See if I can't. I'll harass them about magic items. I can see Will is right there. He's the guy we're gonna go harass. So, but no, he's a good dude. So, anyway, I'm gonna call it here. We did a 47-minute walk around here. So anyway, I will see you guys. Look on the I might do some more videos separately. Keep an eye on the channel. All right. See you guys next time.